Hi Keith, nice to see you today. You did really well in today's session. So you hit some really nice shots, but also you caught a couple of inconsistent ones. A few of those where you hit the mat first before the ball, and a couple where you hit a little bit thin. Just want to highlight a few areas from today's video that can cause these shots. Over the last couple of weeks we did mention a little bit about your weight transfer. I know that can create nice consistent shots. I've just popped up here on the video on the left a line in the middle of your chest there just to show your swing centre, but also your spine angle in your setup. And also I've popped up there a red line next to your right hip, which is just highlighting the position of your hips as addressed. And again, during this swing, as we take you up to the top, again you have moved your hips or swayed your hips quite a long way to the left during this swing. As we said before, that when you sway your hips so far, you would need to make a real conscious effort, not just to return back to position, but even more of a conscious effort to really transfer that weight to your right hand side and create that consistent strike. On this occasion, even though you did make a good strike on the golf ball, you can see as you start your downswing, you do make a great move with your hips to the right hand side to get back to that golf ball. You can see as your hips then start to approach that red line where they started at address, you can see that they stop moving and your arms take over. Okay, so you can see there that your hips have approached up to that line and then stop moving forward, so they're now not moving to the right hand side. So in order for you to get back to the golf ball, your arms have had to take over. And you can see now as you impact, your arms, your right arm in particular, has come away from your chest. It's come a little bit disjointed. So that's highlighting the area that your arms are becoming a little bit more active because your weight transfer to the right hand side isn't there during your swing. So you're having to make a compensation to get back to the golf ball again. Also the green line in the centre highlighting the swing centre, but also your spine angle. Again there your body has just returned right back to position where it started, again indicating there's been no weight transfer to that right hand side. If you look at the picture bottom right, this is a swing or practice swing that you did last week. Again we were touching on weight transfer again there. You can see there during this swing you've still got a little bit of the sway with your hips to the right. However, it's not quite so much when you've got a golf ball there trying to hit it and trying to put extra power into the shot. But as we come into impact, you can see there that your hips are moving to the right hand side and they continue to move through the impact area. This creates, I've popped a green line up there, this creates your spine angle there. You can see it's just leaning backwards away from your target. So that tells you that your hips have continued to move towards your target. You transferred your weight really well to your right hand side throughout the shot. But also as a result of your good weight transfer, your arms, you've not had to make any conscious effort or any conscious movement with your arms to get back to the golf ball. So your arms and your body have stayed nicely connected to each other. You see there your right arm is still connected or touching your body or touching your chest throughout the impact area. If we go up to the top right, again we'll look at Mike Weir's position at impact. You can see again with the green line highlighting his spine angle, you can see it aiming backwards away from his target, and then his hips are completely moved over to his right hand side and transferred his weight nicely through impact. Again as we take you to the top of his backswing, you can see how his hips start to move to the right and then continue to move to the impact. So he's completely transferring his weight through the impact area. Okay, so a couple of points for you to work on there. Ideally, during your golf swing on the downswing, you want to try and keep your lower body a little bit quieter on the backswing, so your hips aren't swaying quite so much to your left hand side during your backswing. That's just going to make it a lot more easy to transfer that weight to your right side and get your hips and your upper body to the right of that swing centre. But also, as you're approaching impact, allow your hips to continue moving to that right hand side. You don't want them to stop, because when you stop, then you get a little bit armsy and your arms take over to try and get back to that golf ball. If you can keep those hips moving towards the right hand side and moving to the right of that swing centre there, you're always going to make a much better downward strike onto the golf ball, creating a much more consistent shot. So if you work on that this week, I look forward to seeing you again next week. If you need to contact me in the meantime, you know where I am. You've got my email address, or just give me a ring. I'll see you soon.